Hello, I'm Elton Robinson with your October 21st grain and oilseed update. Reports are coming in on the impact of Hurricane Matthew, which brought high winds and as much as 20 inches of rain to the southeast coast a little over a week ago. In Pender County, North Carolina, Extension reports that flooding along rivers continues, but dry weather this week helped cropland dry out. Winds laid soybeans and cotton down, which could affect quality at harvest. Prior to the storm, soybean yield potential could have been as much as 50 bushels per acre. Today, 30 bushels is probably the more realistic estimate. Cotton loss could be 50% or more in the county. In South Carolina, the level of damage ranges from minor to catastrophic. In Calhoun County, peanuts seem to have weathered the storm and soybeans saw little damage. Rainfall delayed a fast-moving harvest last week in Arkansas, but the moisture was much needed by livestock producers. In Randolph County, Arkansas, soybean yields have been much lower than hoped for due to excessive moisture in August. On the other hand, it's been dry in many areas of Louisiana. Temperatures have been above normal. Soybean harvest is coming to a close in many parishes. Sugarcane harvest is underway, and the ratoon rice crop is coming in. In Morehouse Parish, moisture is needed to plant winter wheat. In the U.S., corn harvest is 46% complete compared to a 5-year average of 49%. Harvest is 90% complete or more in Tennessee, Kentucky, and North Carolina. Soybean harvest is 62% complete, which is right at the 5-year average. Grain sorghum is 57% complete compared to a 5-year average of 49%. Harvest is complete in Arkansas and Louisiana. 54% of the U.S. peanut crop is complete, 7 percentage points above the 5-year average. 93% of the U.S. rice crop is harvested compared to a 5-year average of 86%. 72% of the winter wheat crop is planted, right at the 5-year average. Now let's move on to the latest export summary based on reports for the period ending October 13th. Wheat exports of 461,000 metric tons were up 22% from the previous week, but down 25% from the prior 4-week average. Morocco, Japan, Algeria, Mexico, and Taiwan were primary destinations. Corn exports of 851,000 metric tons were down 32% from the previous week and 35% from the prior 4-week average. The primary destinations were Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Colombia, Peru, Vietnam, Bangladesh, and the Dominican Republic. Grain sorghum exports of 3,100 metric tons were reported to Mexico and China. Rice exports of 60,000 metric tons were down 35% from the previous week and 19% from the prior 4-week average. Primary customers included Mexico, Haiti, Jordan, Canada, and Saudi Arabia. Soybean exports of 2.671 million metric tons was a marketing year high, up 71% from the previous week and up noticeably from the prior 4-week average. China took 2.1 million metric tons, followed by the Netherlands, Mexico, Spain, and Japan. Soybean meal exports of 96,000 metric tons were reported to Mexico, Guatemala, the Dominican Republic, Canada, and Honduras. Soybean oil exports of nearly 46,000 metric tons were reported to China, Mexico, and Canada. Beef exports of 13,600 metric tons were down 3% from the previous week and 2% from the prior 4-week average, while pork exports of 17,400 metric tons were down 9% from the previous week and from the prior 4-week average. Well, that's it for this week's report. I'm Elton Robinson. See you next time.